Belcher. Hey, Charlie.
Laura Moody, happy Friday to you today. Laura, we know about the care and the concern going on to keep residents safe in nursing homes and in assisted living facilities. But I'm going to tell you about another kind of retirement community. Independent living is what it's known as. It's kind of like a condo. The residents have to push a button every morning by a certain time to let the folks know they are okay. But besides that, it's just like any other kind of condominium. They've got a restaurant in their building, actually, and they've got a tavern on site and all sorts of different amenities. I know all about this because it's where my parents happen to live. Let me show you a picture of Mom and Dad. Let's see Mom and Dad. I haven't actually seen my mom and dad in person for a while now, just out of abundance of caution. I don't certainly want to take anything and get them sick. But I do miss you, Mom and Dad. Let me show you some other photos. So they live in a place called Regency Oaks, and they are asking all of their residents to stay in their homes as much as possible. And so they are now delivering 3 meals a day to all of the residents. That's quite a shift in workload for the staff. It's quite different for all those independent residents as well. I mean, they're used to getting out and going out to eat if they want to, or staying on campus, if you will. But Mom reports everything is going really smoothly and working really well. She says the staff is doing their best to keep everyone safe and germ-free. Residents are allowed to go out if they need to visit the doctor, something like that. But they are taking everyone's temperature as they come back to the campus there to try to keep the coronavirus out, including visitors. If visitors go to see them, like if I were to go visit them, and I'm not right now, just out of abundance of caution, but if I did go over there, I could get in. They would just take my temperature and make sure that I was safe to come in there. But it's just a different work mode, and it seems like they've shifted. And it was cute. I sent my mom around with her phone. I said, Mom, go take some pictures. Can't wait to find out what you're doing. And so she was my reporter on the scene. Nice. So thanks to Mom and Dad. And I miss you guys. I hope to see you in person soon. But I just wanted to share with you some of the proactive things places are doing. A lot of people can relate. I'm sure a lot of our viewers either live in retirement communities like that, or maybe you have a mom or dad or grandma or grandpa in one. So I thought I'd share at least what they're doing in Regency Oaks.
And the thing about your parents too, they've been together so long. I look at all of these couples these long-standing marriages, and they're hunkered down with their buds. I was going to ask you. 52 years of marriage as of this year? Yeah, see? All right, they're passing the time. All right, Charlie, thank you. We'll see you next hour. Charlie Belcher. Hey, Charlie.
Good day to you, Laura. I am continuing to be safe at home here, but bringing you a couple of stories I hope you might find interesting. One's going to make you smile, and they both might make you smile, and one might make you tear up just a little bit. Laura, of course, community gatherings have been put on hold for now, unless, of course, they're less than 10 people and you stay 6 feet apart. Well, one resident got a little creative in the Eagles neighborhood in Hillsborough County. Check it out. A lot of people in that neighborhood have golf carts, so they decided to host a golf cart drive-in movie. They set up a blow-up screen in their backyard, which is on the golf course, and let neighbors come drive in for a show, making sure they stayed at least 6 feet apart and they let no more than 10 people gather for the movie. It looks like they were watching The Wizard of Oz, and Laura, I can attest, there's no place like home.
I guess so. That's a cool idea. That's a very cool setup. Very cool setup.
Yeah, kind of like that idea. All right, Laura, here we go. We've seen stories like this around the world, really, but this one happening in Clearwater. The social distancing is so difficult for many of us. I want to be within 3 feet of you, Laura. I want to be able to give you a high five.
I know, I miss you guys.
Or something. I know. Now listen, we are a resilient people, and we find a way to connect even when it's not easy to do so. All right, I'm going to introduce you to Russ and Jean Zaralbin. Now, they are both in their 80s. They have been married for 65 years. Jean is a permanent resident at Regency Oaks Nursing Center in Clearwater. Russell has been visiting her every day. Normally, this is the way it normally works, every day starting at 7 a.m. until she is tucked in at night. But now, Laura, the nursing center is on lockdown. He can't go in there to see her. And they've got to protect their residents from COVID-19, but that's not stopping Russ from seeing the love of his life. Look. Now, every morning, he brings a chair and he sits down in front of a glass door exit to the building. A nurse pushes Jean to the door every morning, where she sits with her toy stuffed cat and gets to spend the day with her husband. Russ and Jean will celebrate their 66th wedding anniversary today.
That's just,
I
know, it's really
cookers. Oh.
Oh, that is love, isn't it? Seen a lot of that of late.
And I can't say anything more without my voice cracking.
I know, that's powerful. Yeah, that's powerful. Thank you, Chuck.
That's you know what? It's rough for a lot of people. It's maybe that'll put it in context for whatever you're going through. And Russ and Jean, your love, I love your love, and that love will get us through.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. All right, Charlie, thank you. Stay with us. We'll be right back.